Hello everyone, today I'm here to give you a quick overview of the mission tools that are available in Veronte Ops. We can just see here the mission tools menu, and we can start from the easiest one, which is the creation of the waypoint. I can easily select and place waypoint just by selecting in the menu the waypoint settings, and then by clicking with the left click of the mouse, and to deselect this I can just click with the right click of the mouse. I will be able also to modify the settings of the waypoint by changing here the latitude and longitude, or changing the altitude of the waypoint. So for example, just by imposing an AGL of 50 meters, Veronte Ops will use the data provided by the terrain provider to check the altitude of the terrain associated with that latitude and longitude, and then it will post a 50 meters of altitude from that of the waypoint. Then it's important to be reminded that to save the operation in the autopilot, we will need to save and then to upload it. Otherwise, all the changes that we do on Veronte Ops will not be seen by the autopilot. Now we can continue and we can pass to the segment. So we can start creating some trajectory. For example, I will try to create a sort of rectangular shaped mission, and with the same mouse click, so the left to put waypoint and the right to deselect, I will be able to create a rectangular shaped mission. I can check the singular, the waypoint settings for the altitude and for the position, and I can also check through the open elevation the terrain elevation under our trajectory, and the patch trajectory. By enabling these settings, I will be able to change the position of the waypoint, the altitude, just dragging the waypoint. So it will be immediate to select and change the settings of the waypoint. Moreover, I will be able also to change the shape of our patch. Will be the possibility to edit the mission, and by dragging this orange point, we'll be able to modify the shape of the mission as we want. And then by clicking with the right, we will have the possibility to deselect the edit mission. I will save the operation, upload it, and that's it. Then there is also another possibility, which is the one to set an orbit. So I will just click and drag, and I will create this circular trajectory around this waypoint. It will be possible to change the settings of the waypoint as we saw for the waypoints of the patch and of the normal waypoint. Then we can create some zones. For example, we can create a sphere here. Just by clicking dragging, this sphere will trigger some automations that we can define on the PDA builder, and we can choose also different shape for this. So a sphere will have like it's a 3D sphere with the radius that we can impose. There is a cylinder shape, or there is like a prism shape. So in the same way that we are doing the patch, we can create a prism which is triggering the automation. We will be able also to modify here the settings of the waypoint, and as expected. Then it will be possible also to set a runway. So for example, we can move close to the airport. I'm seeing that this is a runway, so I want that Autopilot see this as a runway, and I can easily create this, and through changing the runway settings I will be able to change also the direction of the runway. You can see that it's changing in the direction of the arrows, and I can change the position also here to have maybe a better precision than putting it by clicking with the mouse. Then we can set a spot here. This spot will trigger also automation, can be used inside the PDI builder to trigger some events and so on. Then, for example, going in a more specific, if you want to have like we have a tool to generate more difficult pattern trajectory. In fact, for example, by clicking here, we will see the terrain, and we can just drag this value up, and repeating this for all the waypoints, we will be able to have like the trajectory passing above the ground. We will see that in fact for the waypoint that we change, now it's above the ground, and so this can be used as a way to detect when the trajectory that we generate is below the ground level. And then we can also turn on the multi-selection to select multiple points, and then we can also remove the mission. For example, if we want to clear all the mission, we can just do this. It will remain like this because now the mission is saved, and till we save an operation and upload, it will remain this sort of shadow to show us which was the previous mission. And now that the mission is uploaded to the autopilot, we will see that there is nothing that we created in advance because we cancel all the mission. Then I want just to introduce you a bit on the operation panel. Because for example, if we create a waypoint, we can select in the custom points, we can associate this waypoint to some of the features of the custom points that are expecting to be there because we configured them in the PDI builder. So for example, in the PDI builder, we have configured now the OM1, OM2, and OM3. We can create these 3 waypoints and select each of them as a different home. So now the autopilot will refer at this waypoint as home, and we can we are allowed to change and to select different type of operation variables just by requiring them on the PDI builder, and then we can associate in Veronte Ops that name to features, so as patch, in which we can secure start, or waypoint that now change name from waypoint to home 1 because I imposed it to be. The same will happen for the runway. For example, I can impose this to be our runway, and I can call this as eVTOL runway. And then I can, as I told you, save operation and upload it to make this change effective. Therefore, I think that should be more or less everything. This was just meant to be a simple overview of the mission tools. For any further information, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for your attention, and see you in the next videos.